So today we're gonna do, for this look, we're gonna do an oil slick look or an oil spill.
No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it.
So this is as light as we've gotten the hair so far in the minimum of 2 hours. So after we lighten the hair, pre-lightened, we are definitely gonna go in and lighten this hair some more. The top did get a lot lighter than the back, and it has this orange pigment, really, you know, brassy pigment to it, which is completely fine because for this look, you don't need it to be so light. It's just coming through the hair, and the hair is still soft even after processing. And I'm just trying to see where I want to lighten the hair some more. And the bleach I'm using is Blondor by Wella. This is actually my favorite type of, bleach. You can get it at Cosmoprof, or you can go to Sally's if you're not a professional and just get the Wella bleach. The caliber I'm using is a 20. I don't want to lift it too much or overlift it because, again, we don't want to get it too light. The color, I have about 3 different colors. We might go in with a dark, a 1B, a 1N for the roots as well. Still debating. Oh, Fram color, I don't know. It's my first time using this product. I also got this from Cosmoprof. You can also use Wella. I like Wella as well. For professional use, this is the one I've used. This is my first time using it, and she did tell me it was permanent. Hopefully she was telling the truth. So also, you're gonna need some gloves, a couple bowls. I usually get like 1 or 2 bowls. So you're definitely gonna use, I like to use this one so I can have 2 different colors. Just don't forget which is which. So even if this doesn't work out, at least you could learn from my mistakes.
Maybe I'm too good for you.
So now that we've finished our first section, what I like to do, you can cover with foil, but I'm actually going to use press and seal or like a saran wrap and cover my first section just so it processes faster. Saran wrap or my press and seal. I'm just going to place it over the hair and kind of lift the hair up just so it doesn't dry out. I feel like the foil really sticks to the hair and kind of like takes product off. The saran wrap sticks to it and just like keeps that heat in there. You don't have to blow dry completely. I personally do. So here what I did was I created 2, 4, 6 sections in the back, two sections on each side, and then 1 big section on top. Is like the most important section to me because that's mostly what everybody sees. This is the crown area. So what I think is best is like if you have any specific way you want to do it, you want it to be brighter on top and you want to show more color on top, definitely section it off. I'm definitely going to go through and do some slices of jet black so it's not just all color and color, like there is contrast. I'm going to go through and do back-to-back slices of jet black, probably like throughout each section. Now that we are sectioned, I actually went ahead and kind of did a color, not a color chart, but a plan of how I want to do my color. I went on a piece of paper and I kind of just wrote down everything I want. Yellow is optional. I see a lot of yellow in oil spill colors. I don't have yellow, but they didn't have the yellow that I wanted at the color place or whatever. So what we're gonna do is actually try to create our own yellow. So this is optional. So what we have is we have violet, green, yellow, violet, green, blue, and yellow. We're always going to start in the back section, so I section this all off and I put back as our first. Like, I don't want to go ahead and plan everything else, because as I'm going, I want to visually kind of create in my head other another way I could do the front or the sides. Since the back isn't going to be as noticeable, I kind of just left it as violet and green. So for section 1, which is this one right here, we're doing violet and green and 2 back-to-back slices. And those back-to-back slices are basically one huge slice or a chunk of a section, and you're just going to paint that one color. And the technique we're going to be using for the rest of the color is a color melt. We're going to put violet and then we're going to put green, leave that for a couple seconds and kind of blend it together. 2 back-to-back slices, which is just putting that black tone, that jet black, so it's just not color everywhere. It looks just like a big rainbow. Like, I need contrast, because that's also, black is also in a color spill, oil spill. I'm doing 2 back-to-back slices of black, and then I'm just altering. So instead of doing violet, green in the first section, I'm going to do violet, green, violet, you know, switch the combination. Same thing, and I'm going to alter all of the color patterns. So it's not all going to be one set, because then it doesn't really look like a color spill. A color spill is like kind of all over the place, you know. It's going to just start to look like an ombre or something. It's not really going to look like what we want. So what we do want is a color melt. So for the next section, which is the third, and the fourth section is blue, violet, and then of course 2 back-to-back slices. For the fifth section, which would be green and yellow. Yellow is optional once again. I'm going to try to create yellow. Hopefully it goes through. I don't really know what I'm going to get. So we're going to try to get that yellow. And then that's just for a back section. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and try to plan the rest. I kind of want to just get this back section done. And we don't want to leave the color on for too long, because you don't want it too dark. That's why I kind of just want to stick to the back section. And if I need to, I can rinse the color off, dry it a little bit, and move on. And also what I do recommend is using a trash bag for your mannequin head or your color block, your canvas block, just to protect it from getting color all over the place. Some might not care, but after a while it just starts to look really gross.
No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it, but after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. No, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No.
You, I know that we both feel the same. I want you to be honest. The only thing that I wish you would just do it when we're face to face. But here we are, 2 separate places, in the bed, same room, but feeling naked. You know I hate it, I think it's time we finally face it. Don't complicate it, we taking more L's than Meek Mills and we ain't even famous. Okay, not that bad, write it down, you erase it. Gave you my heart, you misplaced it. Gave you the keys to the crib and then you still sleep in the basement. Gave you the light so you can see, but baby girl, you still playing. Not giving up, I'm tighter than the eyes of an Asian, but let me drive and I'll take you to places that you never gone, yeah. Know what you worth and I wanting you more than a Yeezy sweater. Calling, I'm calling, oh you gon' treat me like a bill collector. You gon' really make me